Hello, Chanyex here. In this video, I'm gonna share with you 5 books which changed my life. Creating wealth is mostly about how you think, and those 5 books changed my thinking forever. Do you know what the richest people like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Warrenn Buffet have all in common? They all read far more books than the average person. They all say that this one habit is the secret to their success. They are all giving the same advice over and over. Read more books than average and you will be more successful than average. I personally believe that thanks to reading books, I was also able to earn my first Czech million crowns, first my US $1 million, or travel the world with my friends. So if you want to become rich or financially independent, stick till the end of this video. I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite books that might inspire you to change your life too. So the first book I would like to recommend you is Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is one of the most successful coaches in the world. He is getting $1 million per day if you would like to spend with him. So he is absolutely like top of the top. Tony Robbins talks in this book about how important it is to have your mind and body in perfect shape. He talks in this book about how to be healthy, wealthy and happy. I can absolutely recommend you this book. I think it's quite thick, but so many information, so many stories about successful people. I think you will like it. Second book I would like to recommend you is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This book I read for the first time at the first year of my university. I remember I went for a part-time job to work overnight and I earned $10, and those $10 I took and bought this book. It was like my first investment. Stephen is talking in this book about 7 habits which are very important to everybody who wants to be successful. I learned in this book that relationships with other people, business partners, with the world, with yourself, is the most important thing if you would like to be successful. Third book I would like to recommend is absolute classic, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Almost every millionaire can tell you this was one of the most important books they read. And I would like to also say that all of those books, it's very important if you don't read it just once, because if you read it more times, the next time you read it, you find something else you didn't find it before. Most of those 5 books I'm telling you today about, I read a few times, and it helped me a lot because you can really learn the most like that. But Think and Grow Rich. I learned in this book how important for success is your mind. Because if you can imagine something, then it can demonstrate in reality. So you can never be successful before you imagine it in your mind. So if you don't know where to start, I think this one book is the number 1 you should read. Book number 4 is also a huge classic. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this book, Robert Kiyosaki is telling a story from his life when he had 2 dads when he was a kid. One dad, his biological dad, was a poor guy. He was a university professor, but he didn't have like success habits. But his second dad, it was dad from his friend, and he was taking care of him and he was giving him an advice to the life. In this book you can learn that how important is your surrounding for your thinking. Kiyosaki is exploring in this book a fact that mostly if you would like to be successful, you must unlearn something. Not to learn a new one, you have to change your beliefs about money, about success, and then you can become successful as well. So if you'd like to be successful and rich, surround yourself with rich and successful people and you will pick up some of their thinking and it can help you tremendously. And the last book I would like to recommend to you was also a game changer for me. It's a book called Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz. I read it for the first time when I was 25 years old. I was working in Toronto, Canada as a waiter, and I was thinking about my career. I didn't know which one to choose. I wanted to be some movie director or some movie star or TV presenter. I didn't know, but I was thinking, I remember that, I was thinking, I'm 25 years old, it's too late. So many people, they started when they were 15, Spielberg started to shoot movies when he was 12, everybody knew so early what they want to be in life. And in this book I learned that even if I'm 25, it's not too late, because you still have like 40 years plus of your productive years. So in this book, David Schwartz showing you that it's never too late to start with something new. And another huge impact on me, it was about how he's thinking about goals, because he explains in this book that it's much easier to set bigger goals and achieve them, because for the middle ground, there is so many people are shooting for the same goals. Nobody's shooting to be the top in the world. And he's also talking about hard work, because I don't believe in hard work. I've never worked hard in my life, because whenever I'm trying to do something, I try to be motivated. And when you feel motivated, it's not hard work. It's like hobby. So if you like to reach something big, you have to shoot for the big. Okay, so you learned about 5 books which had the biggest impact on my life. I'm not saying that you cannot become rich or successful without reading books. There was a lot of people who are successful without reading. But if you don't know where to start, I think it can help you a lot. Guys, I know it might sound like a cliche, but if you like this video, please give us a thumb up and subscribe for this channel. It can help us a lot. We are trying to make this channel a big one and help you with your success along the way. So if you subscribe, you might learn from us more strategies how to become successful. Write me please also in the comments which book you like the most, which book had the biggest impact on your life. I'm really curious about it. Okay, take care, see you next time.